I am going to start a new road to the show, or a road to the show. I am going to be a two-way player. I'm going to be a starting pitcher, but I don't want to be a full-time starting pitcher. And we are going to start off at third base, and then move to the outfield, I think. Actually, no, we're going to start in center field, and then we'll move around based on players, our team needs. There are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 other people, including myself, that are going to be in my draft class, which I will show you guys later. For right now, this is kind of going to be just a simple, simple start, build the character. Also, my curveball moves a lot more like a my curveball moves a lot more like a slurve. Is there a sweeper in this game now? I don't actually throw a sweeper. Yeah. So I throw a knuckle curve, but in this game it moves more like a sweeper or slurve, so that's what we're gonna put. And then if I were to throw another pitch, it'd probably be a sinker. Out of these pitch options, but for right now, we are gonna actually leave it blank because this is my pitch mix. Right, and then you only get so many to start with. So let's go ahead and waste a large portion of our points here. And the reason for that is I want to have the speed to steal bases, and I might actually put that up a little higher. My pitching stats I'm not super worried about right away. And then something I'm gonna do with all this, can I actually, no, of course you can't. What is that button? I'm gonna click something. If I mess this up, we can just restart. So we're gonna press this button. Okay, so that's just, it chooses for you. I don't want to do that. Like I said, I want enough speed that I can run right away. And then I will probably actually show you guys, like, what I'm gonna, because I want this to be a really realistic mode kind of playthrough. So I will probably make a temporary player where I can show you the stats that I'm gonna rush to, and then after that I'm gonna try and keep it a bit more whenever I feel like I've earned it, instead of it just being, oh, I can just give myself stats, if that makes sense. But I don't know where I want to put these last couple stats. I think I think that's what we're gonna go with. And then I could face scan, but I don't know. Give me like 5 seconds. That doesn't look a thing like. Like that one, and this one actually has my fishing region, but I don't remember which one it is, and I'm tempted to go cheat. Nope. I might just take one, and then go figure out which actually mine is. That's the problem. No, we're gonna go to that. Nope. Another thing we're that is like you not only pick secondary positions, but also then you pick stretch hand weapon instead of just being whatever weapon is attached. Closer. Nope, there it lives. Nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. Wish I had some rest. Also, I love the hair dynamics. Just bounce around. Nope. Nope. That's not it, but so close so far. I will figure it out later. I'm not worried about it right now. Real quick bonus. I found my wind up and go look, but generic 53. That's instead. Of course, there's one option. I'm just gonna nice with it. Another thing I was gonna add in is new. Oh, this one. I wish they added new. Oh, I can't think. Celery stick. There's only like 4 or 5 of them. It's really annoying. And lowering paths are the same thing as views. Where is it? That's all I have to do. No. Weird. Oh, nice. Feels like. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm not doing any of this because music is turned off. Alright. Now, I don't know if I have enough time to actually start my career.
Even before your first career day in school, you knew you wanted to be a Major League Baseball player. You crushed the ball off a tee, dominated Little League. Fast forward to high school, and you can do it all on the diamond. The road to the show should be a breeze, right? Think again. Out of over 450,000 high school athletes a year, 8% will play in college. After that, it gets even tougher. Only 5% of college players get drafted, and just 14% of those drafted actually make it to the majors. So after high school, you're looking at a 0.062% chance of making it to the big leagues. Too much math? Look at it this way. It's harder to get here than it is to get here. Ready to be the next Rocket, Swanson, or Skeens? To be the next Helton, Cruz, or Cole? Think you got what it takes to keep pushing beyond what others think is possible? To leave your mark on the game forever? Ready to pave your road to the show? Let's go.
Crazy to think I got to college and how small those numbers are. It doesn't even include, you know, the athletes that played as kids. But anyways. None of this actually matters, which is dumb. Faster, please. Crazy. It'd be cool if you could change that cheat out with one of the guys that I created. So then we would actually like see them go to the show or something. So just pretend that's, I don't know, pretend that's Theo. Actually, Theo's not a starting pitcher, so never mind. Ignore that.
Welcome to high school baseball on the show, live from Bird's Eye Field. I'm Ben Gelman, and I'll be bringing you all the action here on Senior Day. Today, we'll get a chance to see these upperclassmen play their last regular season game. One last opportunity to show off their skills and celebrate their high school careers in front of their beloved hometown fans. We're just about ready to get started. About to get started here, and towing the slab, West. Not that I have any room to talk, but he's on the shorter side for a starting pitcher. That can present some challenges because the ball comes from a lower release point, and it tends to flatten out in the zone. He'll need to have good command, work the corners, and maybe even mix up his timing to keep hitters off balance.
Get this guy out of here.
Alright, so gameplays. That's not the right button. Is it? Was I in the right place? I might have been. Controls, general. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the hitting difficulty in high school up to Hall of Fame, and the pitching difficulty up to Hall of Fame, and then when we go to college, I will turn them both up to Legend, and then when I get to the minor leagues, they'll go back down to Hall of Fame.
No outs.
Landon Gamble leading things off and takes a strike. Today, of course, senior day, a time of reflection for these athletes, including the young man on the mound, who is no doubt looking back on the path that brought him here.
It's crazy to think my high school
This one the other
so
way.
long ago.
And
No, that's a
foul ball. Soft contact in the air, and it goes just foul.
Just try to go
All right,
upstairs.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Just off the
Inside,
inside
ball.
edge. That's a pitch that could have gone either
Here we
way.
go. Pick it up.
Good
Let's
job
go.
by the pitcher to accept the plate
Oh,
umpire's
another
call
thing I need to
politely.
do
That may
is-
pay off for him down the
That's
line.
disgusting.
Swings and misses. Struck.
I need to gameplay general. I want to make this personalized. Yes, injuries are on. Ejections are on. Balks are off. I don't want those. Yeah, I want it to be that. Yeah, okay. Those are my.
Him
I just-
out.
I know
So
it'll be
up next,
frustrating at
Will
times,
Pogue.
but
Be
I
patient.
also really want it to feel authentic.
Ball.
One out and the base is empty.
Be aggressive.
And a base hit. Everything came together on that swing. Got
That
the
is one
center
base
cut
hit in a row.
fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. Next to hit, Eric
Ball.
Beasley.
Be patient.
1-0.
Swing, high fly down the right field line. And that is a foul ball. Runner at first, one away. Foul ball there.
Don't worry about the runner. Just you and the batter up there, huh?
Next pitch
Ball.
misses. 2-2. Soft roller in front of home. 2 down.
He's out.
And next, the cleanup hitter, Garrett Carr.
Hey, plays it
And you'd
first,
have
plays
to
it
think that a
first.
breakthrough might be coming here.
Keep. Ha.
Be patient.
On the ground to first, and that's foul.
No one better. Make the pitch.
Man at second with 2 down. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
Nice.
In time, the 2-3
Nice.
strikeout ends the inning. And now the DH,
Cool. I'm
West.
DHing, cool.
He swings and fouls one off.
81-mile-an-hour fastball is
Go clutch
crazy.
up right now. Runner, yes,
Runner
yes.
takes off for third. Pitch
Ball.
misses.
Post.
The throw, tag, he's
1
out.
and 1.
Always risky to try and steal third base. He had a big lead from second, but still couldn't quite get to the bag safely. This one is labeled, and it's out of here.
What is that?
Made
No.
them pay for that one. A solo blast, and they lead it. It's 1-0.
That's better. A weird run I didn't like.
What a swing he put on that one, sending it over the wall in the opposite field gap. It takes a lot of power to hit it out in that territory. If he can repeat that swing, look out. Fouled off, he was late.
So in real life, I hit phenomenally.
Throw him a chair
contact.
right here.
I hit a lot of balls off the wall, but I never.
And the count
Ball.
1 and 2.
Oh, blue.
Looks like he's pretty vocal with the
1-2.
plate ump after that was called a ball.
Never
Not sure that's going to work
got
out
one
in
to
his
go
favor, though.
out, but I did
Up the
hit a
middle,
lot.
and base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard.
Baseballs deep into the gaps. I think my junior year I hit 435.
Next up, the designated hitter, Rafael
patient.
Calderon.
Hee-haw. It's 0-1.
498 or something stupid like that. I never hit
Grounder,
runners
might be
on
2.
field.
He's in there.
No, too late. No, he's safe.
That feels like my also real life when I was pitching.
So digging in, Charlton
Be
Walker.
patient.
First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play.
Let's go. Shut him down.
I threw a disgusting curveball.
Takes a strike. Out on the
couldn't
mound,
throw
he
it with
knows he
accuracy,
needs
so-
a strikeout or a double
Hey,
play ball
nobody
to give him a
way.
chance to escape this jam. And there's a breaking ball that drops in. Whether or not he
Never
agrees
used
with the
my cutter,
calls on
but it
those
was
first two
disgusting.
pitches. Blasted to left, way back and way gone. Some hitters are just so good at covering the outer half of the plate. He did very well to extend his arms and use a whole lot of torque to pull that one up and over the wall for the homer. Alton James stands in now and watches strike one. Batter just wants to get a read on his stuff. That was a meaty pitch, but he let that one go, maybe to get the timing. Could be ready for it if he gets it again. Next
That's a
offering is
ball.
downstairs. Already 3 runs have scored this inning. Here in the top of the second.
One,
On the
one,
ground.
one.
Wagner. Can't come up with it.
And errors around the board. Oh, this really does feel like my high school experience all over again.
And now, Joey Little.
Be patient.
Double play would have got us
And
out
that
of
one
this.
fouled off. Crushed that first pitch fastball, but too early. Checks on the runner. James
Save.
back in
He
on a
needs to
dive.
throw.
The 0-1.
Stay aggressive up there.
Out towards left center. This
I got
one
it, I
pretty
got
far
it.
back.
Error keeps us from
Hey,
skipping
hit
up
me too. Hit
Hauls
me.
it in for the out.
Come on, come on.
damage.
Back to the top of the order here. Gamble
Calm
now
down.
at the plate. Led off the game with a strikeout.
There we go.
That one finds the zone. Seems
0-1.
like that was just a good bit of framing. There goes the runner. Strike in there. Safe at second.
0-2.
Not even close.
Check and go one right here.
In the
Ball.
dirt. Still just one out here in the inning. That's to third, Conley. 2 down.
Got it.
So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Will
one
Pogue.
now.
1 for 1 with a single
Hey-ya.
so far. That clips the
Another
corner. This is the
No
kind of
balls, one
early
strike.
chance you
Warner with
can't
32
let
innings.
slip away. They have
was
to bring him in
because,
from scoring position because
I
you don't know the next time you'll get an opportunity
was
like this.
out of
And
town in
now
the
1 and 2.
Keys for the first week.
1 ball,
of
2
the
strikes.
School year, which I did every year because we worked in the Keys.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
My coach, after I told him I wanted to be #1 as I was senior on the team, blah,
On
blah,
a
blah,
line to center.
and
Makes the grab on the run.
he
That
said,
stops the
"Yeah, I
bleeding.
got you. Don't
Inning
worry about
over.
it." And then when I got back, he gave it to
Welcome
the
back,
freshman.
folks, and just a reminder that this is a 7-inning game here at the high school level.
It was very,
Beasley.
very frustrating.
0 for 1, grounded out the first time around.
But it was just
Right
something
through
to
there
do
for a
with.
strike.
That's a ball. 1-1.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Clearly,
that
he's
percent
confident
out
in
of
his
those
breaking ball in
fastballs.
this one. That's a
Yep,
strikeout
perfect.
looking.
Good. I
They get
figured
the
out
leadoff
this
batter here in the third.
umpire needed to
And here's the
do
first
that.
baseman, Garrett
Be
Carr.
patient.
0 for 1 so far.
Beat up the inside of the plate.
And that's a 1-out single. Aggressive approach paid
I don't
off there.
understand
Found
why I keep
something he could
failing
hit.
that
Good job
dynamic.
to stay
I've only
back
given
on
up
that
one
one and
base
not
hit.
roll over on it. Let it get deep in the
I
zone
got it, I got
and
it.
drop the
I got
bat
it.
head on it and ripped it 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Rafael Calderon. Reached on an infield single the first time. No reason to jump at a strike from a pitcher who's struggling like this. Chances are you'll get
Ball.
another pitch to hit.
Struggling, thanks.
That's
Yeehaw.
a strike. Now 1 and 2. Swings and misses. Out number 3. One hit. First and
Ugh.
second, one away. And now the DH, West. Picked up an RBI the last time up. Still their only run of the game so far.
Not enough.
Off balance speed, there's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
That hurts.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Ben Pena. With a small gap between these two teams, he's just got to stay in control and make sure he doesn't let this lead grow.
Yeah.
Give your
well,
teammates a chance
so
to come back.
The goal is I really would like to make this realistic.
Now a
Is that
fly
what
ball to
you said?
right
That is a
center.
sack fly.
Gamble makes the grab.
I would like to
Runner
make this
tags
kind
from
of
third.
realistic.
The throw is
Appreciate
offline,
that.
and the
One
run
of those
comes
good
in to
short players
score.
that,
And they take a 2-run lead.
come in. And
Eric
just
Beasley,
hit 12
the next to
home
hit.
runs
Hey,
every
2
game.
outs. Plays at 1.
It's not
Be
really super
patient.
fun for me. So.
On the ground, this should do it. And that'll do it. They get the victory
Didn't get the
on
win, but-
senior day. What a win for the hometown team and their
Did.
senior class. West with a
Okay.
solid showing, helping lead his team to the win on senior day. This two-way player did what it took on the mound to give these hometown fans something to cheer about. With the playoffs up next, he'll get a chance to show what he can do at the plate as well.
Thanks, coach. So I'm not super worried about exposure or the perk or the perk package. What I'm worried about is the Rockies, nice. Even though they are the worst team in the league this year, it is nice to. I would love to play for the Rockies, I think. But yeah, so anyways, I'm not super big on the perk package. What I really would like to see is the skill development so that I can get as many skill points as possible. So I can kind of make my card a little realistic towards me, and then from there I'll Heart of the Hide, Cleats, Hurricanes. I don't wear batting gloves. I don't have any of these things. I don't wear an elbow guard. I don't wear a leg guard. Compression sleeve. Eyewear. Under Armours. Yep. Alright. Let us. What did I miss? Oh, you can't click on that. And then we'll go to equipment real quick. I don't need that. There's the glove. I don't dig the bat. I need to change that. Oh wait, never mind. This is high school, so you're still using silver. Or, sorry, silver. Metal bats. Black. And then this needs to be indigo, which is why I was here. And there's one other thing. Lenses. Arm color is gonna be black, and then the emblems will be indigo. That's the goal. Now, I don't want high socks. I want baggy. There we go. Cool. Now that we get that figured out, let us go ahead and get this high school career done. But that will be all I can do for today. The college career will still be this video.
Welcome to the show. It's the high school playoffs. Live from Pine Grove Park, I'm Ben Gelman. Both these teams have battled their way through a grueling season, showcasing their skills, determination, and passion for the game. Now it's time for them to leave it all on the field in pursuit of the championship. First pitch is coming up next. Now, West.
I know I keep doing this a lot. Base running, impact. Okay.
West.
Noodles everywhere, baby. We get a single. We're
Hey, you can do
stealing.
it. No one better. Let's go.
Just like I did.
In the air, out to right. One away. Back to the top of the order here. Scott Ramirez now at the plate. Liner into center. Racing over to make the
In
catch.
high school, I started in center field. And in my senior year, they moved me to right field and we had me practicing at third base.
Top half, third inning. Here's the center fielder, West.
Number 1.
And then in college,
See it up. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
they had me move from right field
Hey,
to
have a
third
look.
base permanently. And then they tried to move me to second, and then they put me right back at third. Or that was just because there was a guy that was 2 or 3 years older than me playing second base.
No, that's inside.
Like you can. Come on. Yeah, way to drive
Damn,
that,
we're
boy.
stealing.
And the
big
leadoff
boy.
hitter aboard.
Not gonna get that double. And my pants are. I guess
Nice
they're
compact
stirrups.
bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. The 2-2, runner on the go. Soft contact in the air, makes the catch.
You've got to be kidding me. That's why.
One down, and now 2 gone.
I even looked at it
Welcome back to Pine Grove Park. Next to hit, West.
Now batting.
Definitely
Number
wants
1.
to avoid hitting an easy bouncer here. A grounder in the infield should be an inning-ending double play.
Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
Grounder up the middle, and a base hit right.
too. And we're gonna have to. I
There.
wish there was
Coming
a
to
way
the
to set
plate.
that where, like, if there's
Scores
not an
with
open
ease.
base,
It's an
actual pitch.
RBI single, all tied up at 3.
If there was an open
Runners at
base,
first and second with
Bill
1 out.
Herbie.
It's half. I don't know if that
In the air,
Come on,
right
get up.
field. It falls in.
Oh, you're so slow.
Rowe comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still 1 away. And here is Saul Rivera.
Hey, let's keep it going. Clutch up.
Swings, soft line drive. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. I'm sure he's disappointed after he didn't get the hit on that line out, but that's great contact. The next time he hits it like that, I bet it works out better. Now a flare off the bat. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So they get... Welcome back to playoff baseball from Pine Grove Park.
Hey, you got
And
it.
now
No
the
one better.
center
Let's
fielder,
go.
West.
Hee-haw!
There was a changeup.
It's 0-1.
1 out and the base is empty. Swing and a high fly to left. Pulls it down.
The batter.
West getting ready to hit.
Ball.
Chucking some cheddar.
1-0.
Ground ball left side. and plenty of
He's
time
going.
to first. They limit with the
Hey,
tying
boys,
run
someone here?
in scoring position here in the bottom of the
Be
ninth.
patient.
Now the third baseman, Bo Hurst.
Give him a chair.
Lifted in the air to right
is
center.
that?
Rivera on the move to the gap.
Relay, relay,
Got it.
relay.
Tags up from
What
second.
are you
heads to
doing,
third.
Noodle Arm? If we lose this game, it's on your the right field. I don't know your name, to be honest with you.
Huge spot here. Bottom of the
first
ninth,
here?
down to their last
patient.
out. Cho, 1 for 3. Base
And
hit, center field. Runner from
This is
third
the high
into
school
score. It's an RBI single.
wait,
They
no.
tied it up in
tied.
the bottom of the
I thought
ninth.
that was the game. I was going to be so frustrated.
West,
Now
the
batting,
next to hit.
number 1.
That is a big-time spot, and he came through. Bottom of the ninth, chance to tie it up. That can get to some hitters. But he stayed
I'm
focused,
good.
delivered
Please
the
get
RBI single,
That's a foul.
and now they can walk it off if they can bring him in to score.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
Pitch is in there.
Hey!
No balls,
Blue.
2 strikes.
That's horrible.
The go-ahead run aboard at first with nobody out.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
The next
Nope,
offering
ball.
misses. It's a
Good
ball
eye,
and
good
2
eye.
strikes.
One
Wow,
ball,
he's
2
showing an
strikes.
excellent eye at the plate. Really tough pitch to take. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. All square at 4. That one
That's
off
a
the
ball.
mark. 2 and 2.
Hey, attaboy.
Goodbye.
Swing. Drive,
Goodbye.
Forget it.
I ain't missed that one.
Long home run to right. That's gotta feel good. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 6-4. Big swing of the bat launches that one out of here, and that's exactly what they were looking for. 2 down and a
Hey,
runner at
plays at
second
1
base.
now.
And now the shortstop, Scott Ramirez.
Be patient. 1-1-1.
Ground ball, this one should do it. Handles. And that's
He's
the
up.
ball game. They get the victory and move on to the
I
title
don't
game.
think I actually have
What a
time to
run
finish
for
the high
this
school
team.
career.
West with an incredible performance, launching his team into the state championship game. An all-around stellar showing when his team needed it most. This young prospect certainly has the skill set to take his game to the next level.
The team is on me. But we will be 100% going to college. That is guaranteed. But yeah, I will, for you guys, this will right back into the next game, but for me, I am actually gonna have to go to work and pick this up later, so. What we will do though is this. We will pop you up another one. So the goal is to get you up to 72. And then there it is. Alright, I will be back for the championship game and stuff. Like I said, for you, be a snap of the fingers. For me, it's gonna be probably tomorrow. So, alright, for me, we're back. For you, same video. But we're going to finish the high school, the showcase, and the college career in this video. Let's get it going. Honestly, just woke up, so. But I'm kind of
Hello and welcome to this year's
getting some
grand
of this
finale
game
of
in.
high school baseball. It's the state championship game. Live from Bird's Eye Field, I'm Ben Gelman. After a
Let's go win at
season
least
filled
one of
with
these
triumphs and
championships is the
challenges,
goal.
it all comes down to this. The two best teams in the state clash for the ultimate prize. First pitch coming up next.
Instead of 4. Alright. Let's go get him. They got me
About to get
starting
started here. On the hill here today,
Put me back in the
Wes.
outfield,
Here's a
coach.
scouting report for you. Not that I have any room to talk, but he's on the shorter side for a starting pitcher. That can present some challenges because the ball comes from a lower release point and it tends to flatten out in the zone. He'll need to have good command, work
Stay
the
aggressive
corners,
up there.
and maybe even mix up his timing to keep hitters off balance.
So I'm curious about this one because last
Got no
time
one
it
out
didn't
now.
work. So I'm feeling like I should
Get ahead, stay ahead.
just go after this one, but I want to see if it works. So
Hey, come on now.
it says end inning without allowing it run or one or less base
Here we go.
runners. So I feel like that would mean I can give up at least one. but-
Orville
Hey,
Franklin,
what?
the leadoff batter, cuts and misses
0-1.
for strike one.
and-
Liner
oh,
snagged it
nice, thank
first.
you.
That's great athleticism on that play. He jumped at exactly the right moment to snare that one and prevent the hit. And now the DH, Rafael Aguero.
Be patient.
Here it comes. Foul ball there. One out and the base is empty.
I said just late, but I swear.
Back to the mound. He's got it. 2 out.
Another thing I wish they'd add into this game is dynamic fielding.
So up
like,
next, Joel Urban.
I feel like it was
Hey,
back
place it
in
first, place it first. Be patient.
2K12
And
baseball
immediately fires a strike to the left-handed batter.
when you played like there was a whole screen separated
Fouled off.
for it.
He
where,
was
like,
late.
You know, you could
From
have
the
like
dartboard,
individual
Rocks and
fielding
fires.
stats for like first base or second base.
Swing and a miss. Chases
So
that
like
one in the
maybe
dirt.
you might be a
Down
third
to
baseman,
first.
but
Throw
you got
sails a bit and it takes off
and
down the
errors
line.
again.
That's tremendous hustle out of the
How
box
do
to
I
make it
fail
down to
that?
first
I don't
safely.
get it.
That ball didn't exactly make it to the next county.
Whatever.
Runner at first, Ellis
Plays the one
Simmons.
here.
Now at the
Anyways.
plate.
Yeah, so there was a whole screen for it, and you would
That's
have
inside,
individual
ball.
fielding stats
Be
for
patient.
each position. And then
Hoo-yah!
there was stats that were like, well, how often does he walk? How often does he hit the ball in the air
And the count
versus on
1
the
and 2.
ground?
You
And
got it. Get us out of
I
this.
kind of wish that they would add stats like that.
Grounds
back
is
into
the left
game.
side.
And
Dives, but it kicks off the glove. No
Can't
throw.
do
And
anything
they
about
don't get the out.
that's not a single. That's
So
an
2
error.
on and 2 out. And
Hey,
now the
take
right
short.
fielder,
Error.
Simon Wolf. Outfield pretty shallow here.
Hey,
A swing
ha!
and a miss, and that's strike 1.
But yeah, I don't
0-1.
know. I wish they would add things like that back. And then,
Ball.
oh, thanks, Blue. So is this gonna be a strike then?
1-1 pitch, fouled away. And a swing and a miss. And
Jesus,
that
I can't
ends the
talk
inning.
and do this thing.
Was in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got
Yeah,
the
I
strikeout.
just because then it would be cool. You could
1
say
out
like
and a runner at
how
second.
Bryce
Next
Harper
up, the
never played
designated
first
hitter,
base
Wes.
in the major leagues, and now he's a first baseman.
Hey,
Well,
clutch up right now.
you could move somebody over to first base, and you know maybe they might only have 10 fielding there, but if you play them there,
Ball.
Looking at him out on that
Over
field,
time, they
you
would
never
start to
guess
build up
he's playing for
stats
the
at
state
first base.
championship. He just seems immune to the pressure.
that doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Basically.
way to drive it. Nice
And a base hit right there. Here comes the throw.
Alright, so settings, gameplay, home base, we are
In there, runner scores. On the board first, it's 1-0. And at first with 1 gone. Now it's the right fielder, Saul
Clutch
Rivera.
up, drive him in right here. You go.
Ball.
Good eye, good eye. Runner, runner.
Oh, that's
on
a
the move.
horrible jump.
And that one fouled
Thank
off.
you.
Here comes the 2-2 offer. Runner goes again.
Helpful.
There's a ball. Throw
Oh,
to
that
second.
sucks.
Out. They were trying to put the pressure on the defense early in this ball game with that aggressive approach on the bases. Now that they've been caught, I wonder if they'll shift tactics going forward. Jared Esquivel leading things off and takes a strike.
Mow him down.
Out to center.
I got it.
There's one down.
Batting 7th, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Darren Wetzel.
Be patient.
Oh, also, I think I showed it
Hee-haw!
in a minor clip, but I did fix my pitching motion. That is my actual pitching motion, which is crazy to think.
A little out front there, swings through it. That
Only
slurve
thing
was
is, I'll put
beautiful.
my left
Great
foot
break, and he was
a
able to
little
get
bit
the
more
swing
front
and
of my
miss.
right foot. Other than that, and it does look like my pants ended up getting messed up again instead of staying correct.
Get this guy out of here.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce.
Got it.
And now 2 down. So 2 down now, and here at the plate,
That's first
Thad
now.
Doyle.
Be patient.
Ball. 1-0.
Get him out of there.
Late on
Yeah.
that fastball. He must have been sitting on
1-1.
something off speed. On the ground. That is out number 3.
You know, something
No runs, no hits, no errors. Welcome
Be
back,
aggressive.
folks, and just a reminder
I
that
wonder-
this is a 7-inning game here at the high school level.
Actually, I don't think you can do that. Let's see. I guess if we made a
Nope. Ball.
franchise,
One
did,
ball,
like,
no
an
strikes.
authentic long-form franchise, you could do like if subscribers
No, that
Like-
missed. That's a ball.
the video or something. I don't know. I'm just babbling out of
Be
my butt right
patient.
now.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. And that's into the corner. Round first, hustling for 2.
My shoes look blue.
That's a leadoff double.
I don't think that.
That was a clear advantage count. No surprise we saw something hittable.
Check the
That one
runner,
was
go
right
one.
down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. Skies it out towards left center.
Here we go. Hit
Makes
me.
the
Three,
grab.
three, three.
Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
I like how I lightly touch it, just trying to move like one
So
step.
digging in,
It takes,
Rafael
like, a four-step
Aguero,
sprint.
0 for 1, grounded out the first time around.
Heck.
Alright, nice.
Seems like that was just a good bit of framing
Wonder if I
right there.
can-
Stole a strike.
Take advantage of that.
That's a ball.
One
One
away
ball,
with
one
a runner
strike.
at third. That's in
Yeah.
there. 1 and 2 now.
Throw your best pitch. Best pitch right here.
On the ground, right
That's a
side,
foul.
and that's just foul.
Nice game of catch here.
Good eye there.
Ball.
What a take with 2 strikes.
2-2.
Freezing. And throwing the seat.
And that's a strikeout looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. So up next, Joel
now,
Urban
easy out.
reached on a drop third strike the first time.
Ball.
Inside, just missed. Runner at third, 2
Got a
away.
home right here. Let's go.
Swing, and
Get
that
that in
ball
the air.
smashed on the line. Pulls it down. So digging in, West. RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run.
Oh, I
Next
missed
one's
it.
popped in the air into right, Wetzel. 2 down. Welcome back to Bird's Eye Field.
Be patient.
All set for the start of this inning. And now the center fielder, Ellis Simmons. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Puts this one in the air down the line. And that drops foul. Now here's the 0-2. Punches that one away with 2 strikes.
Get him with your best pitch right here.
Good ball.
Got the batter batter swinging. Throw to first. Out. One away on a drop third strike. And now the right fielder, Simon Wolf,
Be patient.
struck out swinging the first time.
Hook!
One out and the
Come on,
base is
home
empty.
One.
This one chopped on the ground. 2 away.
Oh.
Jared Esquivel, the next to hit. Outfield pretty shallow here.
That's in. Ball.
Anyways,
Hey, stay aggressive up there.
so my thoughts are when I get
Ball.
to
This
the
is a more
majors,
patient at bat than we've seen from the
will
rest of this
be
lineup.
the minor
He's done
leagues.
well to get ahead 2-0.
I will ask to focus
Hee-haw!
more
The
on
hitter's
playing
probably
field and
feeling a
little less
bit
on pitching.
confused. The pitcher went inside twice, then he went outside. Good job mixing
Ball.
locations. That one missed.
Sit down now,
2 outs,
sit down.
base is empty.
So focus, hold on.
Now a high fly ball to left center. John on the move to the gap.
Thank you.
Swallows it up.
Um,
That's out number 3. Nothing across
Probably
here this half.
go to
On now to
throwing
the
a
bottom
little
of the
less
4th.
and a lot
The
more
Eagles
fielding,
have
playing in the field, and then
We're
maybe
ready for
with
the
some
5th
time
inning.
and some
Now, Darren
quote
Wetzel.
unquote off-season works. Then
Late
we'll
with the swing there.
look to pitch a
Oh,
little
no.
bit more. If that's the way we choose to go, but
That one finds the zone. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
That's a
I was-
hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Struck out looking for the backwards
in
K.
high school,
And the
I
leadoff batter retired in their half
would
of the
start
5th.
Get this guy outta here.
occasionally,
Here's the catcher,
but
Thad
most
Doyle.
of the time
0
I would
for
be
1.
the guy you would pull
Blooper to right.
from third base or right field
And
to
that
kind
will
of
fall.
close the game out.
So 1 on now with 1 away.
In college,
Now back.
started
Stevenson digs in now.
Stevenson.
Cracked a
Games,
double
I
the
think.
first time at bat.
maybe
patient.
3, but I was really just the guy that
That
pulled
missed.
off
That's a
the,
ball.
off the bench.
1-0.
Or not the bench, sorry, out of the
Wood!
field to close out a game with the last few outs.
Swing and a miss.
2.
Now 1-2. He's clearly willing to swing at
1-2.
that pitch low in the zone. The pitcher has to notice that. If he does, he's got a better shot at inducing the double play.
Hey!
Goes down swinging for the strikeout, and the runner stays put. Now the left fielder, Orville Franklin.
Great field to
Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
pitch in the bottom.
The
of the ninth.
Bulldogs with the
Get him out of
tying
there.
run at the dish.
I don't want to sit occasionally because they
Be
have to sit
patient.
me to start me as a relief pitcher.
And the count
Ball.
1-2.
2 down here.
Got the batter looking for the K. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Continues to roll on. 2 outs and runners at first and second. West getting ready to hit. 1 for 2, had an RBI knock
Hey, get
back
your
in the
pitch.
first.
No one better up there.
And
That's a ball.
outside.
Outside.
Ball 1.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
Ooh,
Swing, high fly down the right field line.
oh, get down.
And that is a foul ball.
Looks like I'm coming out of the
Madsen,
game.
the lead runner at second. Kirby on at first with 2 away. This one's hammered to
Oh, that
left
one's
center.
slithering.
Well struck.
Get down. Oh, it's gonna
And an
stop.
automatic double as it hops the fence.
And I got the double, but I didn't get the.
And a run comes in to score.
The right fielder
Saul
number 3.
Rivera will hit next.
Rivera.
That very nearly brought in 2,
Hey,
but the
driving me,
automatic
nobody
double
better
holds
right
them
now.
to just 1 run on the play. Still a good chance to do some more damage here. Wolf. That ends the inning and limits the damage. Welcome back to the state championship at Bird's Eye Field. And now the DH, Rafael Aguero. He's starting to feel it on the mound. That state championship trophy is within his grasp. Just needs to
Be
throw
aggressive.
strikes here. Line drive, and it's caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the
Jeez.
hit. Sometimes that's how
Oh,
it goes.
there
Base
goes the
hit.
retire this
So
time.
they get a runner on with a 1-out single.
I think they're seeing me now.
Here's the center fielder, Ellis Simmons.
patient.
1 for 2. There's a strike at the knees. And that's in for a strike.
Throw him the dark one.
And that
That's
one
a
is
ball.
in the dirt.
I'm gonna go for it again, and then I'm gonna
Hey,
go
rock and fire right here. Two.
Ground ball
Two,
left
two,
side.
two.
Could be 2. Feed to
Hey,
center
they
for
might
1.
retire this out
Double
in order.
play, and that'll do it for the inning. So another good inning on the mound. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Next is the designated hitter, West.
That's a ball. That missed. That's a ball.
Hey,
Advantage to the hitter right now.
Two
He's
balls,
got
no
runners
strikes.
on and a friendly count, so he should be aggressive on this next pitch.
Yeehaw!
It's not a bad take. In real life, yes, but in the game, no.
That one
I
fouled
don't
off.
take
2-2 now.
occasionally. Get any walks. That was
Out to
the one
center.
thing I led
Simmons
both
on
my
the
high
way
school
in.
team and college team.
And
was
makes the
walks
grab.
and hit
They
by
limit the
pitches.
damage.
Now pitching.
Corey Fortenberry will
Hey,
take
get
over
this
here.
easy one.
Give it 3
Be
runs, dude.
patient.
The Bulldogs down to their last strike. Sky to left, and this should do it. And that's it. They're state champions. A
Run out on the
perfect
field.
ending to an incredible season. West with a solid outing on the mound, coming through when his team needed it most to take home the state title. This promising two-way prospect showed that he's a true gamer, playing on the biggest stage of his young career. With so many scouts and
Where am
college
I? I
coaches
don't see
looking on,
myself.
he'll definitely get a chance to play at the next level.
Oh, I'm talking at the head coach instead of cheering on the team. We're gonna start off more. Not that these actually matter, and you have to read it, which is also stupid. Added some speech bubbles, you know. Jesus, in that frame, I look like I'm 5'2". How did I shrink that much? A Texas stash right there. Alright, real quick. It looks like we've got 4 teams that aren't interested in us, but that's okay. Skill development's actually pretty low for that team. TSC, TC. One of the highest. Oh, that's funny. Anyways. Looks like how many college Sorry. Oh, big yawn. Looks like I got a few teams that aren't interested in me yet, but that's okay. I like the idea of being projected around 2 to 8. And that's what they're projecting for me, that I'm gonna throw hard. Which is crazy, because my break is actually gonna be the thing that goes up the fastest that I'll be focused on. So, right. Oh, cool. You get more perks for winning the championship. I didn't know that. I think I did this once, and both times I lost, so.
All right, welcome back to Studio 3 here at MLB Network. It's Greg Amsinger and my guy, Harold Reynolds. Are you ready for the MLB Draft Combine?
I love it, man. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It's always so exciting. It's right around the corner. What can we expect from this year's event, Harold?
Well, the biggest thing, obviously, you got the top talent in the country coming here to the Combine. You got all 30 teams represented. You have scouts and executives who are making the decisions. I think the biggest thing overlooked is the time they spend talking with the players.
Right.
But obviously, you'll have the evaluations on the field, and we'll dive into that in a second.
It's not just a 24-hour event. This is a 4-day event held at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. It really allows for those scouts, you just mentioned, to evaluate these players from both a traditional scouting perspective, let's call it the old eye test. We like the old eye test.
Yeah.
And with advanced tracking technologies and metrics, which are also very important.
Well, the metrics has really taken over, and teams are really using the metrics to be able to separate guys. Look, it doesn't matter what league you played in. You might have hit 500, but another guy played in another league, he hit 500, but you don't know how to evaluate those together. So the metrics come in to be a big part of that. So you're going to see the spin rates, the exit velocities, clearly the old school, how hard does somebody throw miles per hour. So those are the metrics that they will be going by and being able to measure guys.
And what about days 2 through 4? What's unique about that?
Well, the uniqueness of 2 through 4 are games where you get all this top talent and they play together on the same field at the same time. So I got a kid from Florida playing against a kid from Oregon, and you get a chance to really get the true evaluation in games. So days 2 through 4 are games.
Sounds fun.
Oh, it's awesome.
Should be another great MLB Draft Combine this year. We're looking forward to it, obviously. We can't wait to see who grabs our attention. We'll see you in Arizona.
I'm coming. Might get me some milk. Apologize. So, like I said, for college and the Combine, I'm gonna up the difficulty. I'm trying to decide what I do difficulty-wise for the Combine. For some reason, I'm thinking like GOAT or Legend. It's Steph. How you living, Steph? Alright. Do not open during the Combine. Why? Alright. So we are gonna throw a bat on here. Right now, I'm gonna click Eagles, but we're gonna look through here. I wish, like I said, that you didn't actually have to use these bats. I wish you could just get the stats on it, but not have to use it. Ooh, that yellow lightning, that's kind of cool though. It's between that for me and something simple. Oh, actually, I like these simple bats, but yeah, we're gonna go with that. Those check marks are annoying the hell out of me. I'm awake. Alright, thank you. I don't use batting gloves, healing gloves, part of the HUD. Cleats are not blue now, so I don't know what was up with that. I don't use an elbow guard, but you can't equip any of this, because if you do, it'll mess it up, which is the problem I'm having right now with uniforms. We see it's right there. Hopefully it stays right. Alright. And then last but not least, we're gonna kick this up to legend, and then if I start hitting way too well, I'm gonna kick it up to GOAT. I might actually lower it to Hall of Fame again. I'm sorry for the
The road to Major League Baseball dreams makes a stop here at the MLB Draft Combine Live from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Alongside Jessica Mendoza, I'm Robert Flores. Jessica, we have a two-way player. Now he has a chance to show what he's made up in front of the pro scouts. What are you most looking forward to today?
Well, first of all, how cool is it that he gets to showcase his skills on this stage at a major league park? Plus the athleticism that it takes to be a two-way player, to be able to pitch and hit, super unique. And now he gets to prove that to the entire baseball world that he deserves a shot at the pros.
You were a player that was able to thrive under pressure. This is a pressure-packed environment. How does he block it out?
You know, the biggest thing is embracing it, especially as a two-way player, because the pressure he's going to feel first to hit, then transition to pitching. That is going to be how he handles that pressure.
All right, let's go down on the field and check it out. This is where the...
Okay, like I said, for this, I'm dropping it to All-Star
Scouts really
because I
start
always
paying
hit
attention
really
to
well.
what these prospects have in their arsenal, Jessica.
Robert, this is a huge opportunity this young guy's career. I mean, scouts, realistically, they're looking for confidence in the batter's box. They also want to see balance, rhythm, timing of his swings. They're also looking to see his ability to hit the ball to different parts of the field.
Alright, less movement. There we go, that's better.
We are seeing a pretty impressive performance here, Jessica.
Yeah, one of the most impressive performances that we've seen. He's got a short, compact swing, allows him to make quick adjustments. Watch how his hands beautifully stay inside the ball. He's got that good balance, keeps his weight back, and then has that explosive move to the ball.
That's nice work up there. The scouts love a hitter who's this polished already before he begins pro ball.
Such an impressive display of a combination of that technique and strength of the plate. His swings are smooth.
I need one.
And he's got a ton of pop in the bat. This performance could seriously elevate his draft stock.
There we go. Yep. Only 8 swings. Jesus, am I that short?
Jessica, we're now on to the center fielders. I know you're a two-time Olympic medalist, and I know that this is one of your favorite parts of the combine.
Well, let's be real. The athletes have now finally shown up, and if you're going to go to all the outfield positions, center field is #1, not only from the leadership, but they also have the best reads off the bat.
It is a glamour position. It is also an important one. When you're talking best center fielders of all time, you've got Willie Mays, the say hey kid, but you could also talk about the kid.
Yeah, Ken Griffey Jr. I mean, you're throwing on the eye black, the sunglasses, the backwards hat. I mean, he could do it all. It had the flair, the athleticism. Absolutely loved watching him rob home runs.
Jessica, your thoughts on the round so far? How's he looking?
He's really standing out there. Fantastic showing, the agility out in center. Everything he's doing is so smooth. and it's definitely going to turn the heads amongst the scouts. Footwork looks good, no issues with the glove, and we're also seeing those accurate throws. This performance will only help his draft stock. He's showing that he belongs at this level.
One letter wrong and I got a D throw. And he was out.
Well, it's time to see how these pitchers fare, Jessica.
Yeah, well, body movement is the first thing scouts are looking for. Balance, rhythm, and timing within his delivery, as well, of course, that arm strength. In the end, can he put it where the catcher is set up?
By the way. Never mind. Jesus, can I get one, please? Thank you.
Jessica, day one is in the books for this young two-way player. Just wrapped up the bullpen session. What did you think of his performance day one?
You know, the biggest thing is he got the nerves out of the way. It is difficult to be able to showcase your skills first as a pitcher, then as a hitter, and also as a fielder. But he is not done yet. He's got games coming up.
That's right. These prospects going head-to-head as part of day two. Until then, for Jessica Mendoza, I'm Robert Flores. Thanks for joining us at the MLB Draft Combine from Phoenix, Arizona.
Tigers like me. Texas Rangers. Round 4. One thing I will say I don't understand is that the I had a thought, it's gone now. Right. I want this to go up. I just want to be fast enough to steal bases. Time to get it.
Welcome to Game 1 of the MLB Draft Combine on the show, live from Chase Field in Arizona, home of the Diamondbacks. I'm Ben Gelman. After yesterday's drills, today is the first opportunity.
I'm gonna try to listen
Sawyer
to things
Ragsdale.
for you guys, but at the same time, I'm kind of more interested in playing the game. So, you want to hear
Into
more
left
of
center
the,
for a base hit. Round
bad
first, hustling for 2.
I didn't think he was gonna go.
The relay throw. Not
He's
in
safe.
time. That's a leadoff double.
And
West getting ready to hit. Grounds this one to short. Villanueva. Throw to first in time. At this level, you have to be able to slow the game down and execute, even in high-pressure situations. He did a fine job right there to understand how much time he had to make the play and get the out. West, batting with one down, takes a strike. Comes up empty, strike 2. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. West, competing here at the MLB Draft Combine, fresh off of winning a high school state championship. I'm sure that was an awesome experience for him. Runs the high heat past him for the strikeout. And the next batter, Sawyer Ragsdale. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Liner, base hit. The runner turns at second. The throw in. The tag.
Don't run on me, baby. Don't run on me.
Here's the center fielder, West. Runner at third with nobody out, and those outfielders will have to get their momentum going towards home. They want to keep that runner from scoring on a sac fly. These tournament games are, of course, just a part of the larger picture here at the Combine. Drills and assessments measure each player's fitness, strength, agility, and on-field performance, as well as other skills. Now here's the 0-2. To the right side, Koch.
To RBI.
Out number one as a run comes in to score. That's the kind of situational hitting you like to see at this level. Know the situation, come through with the RBI ground out. Out to center.
I got that, baby. I got that, baby.
Racing over to make the catch.
Look at those legs, man.
Man at second, one away. And now, Noah Maxwell.
Your boy been doing his
High fly
quads.
ball out to left center. West on the move to the right. There to make the catch. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. Applies the tag and they get two. Double play. We're back and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Fletcher Jimenez will get to work on holding this lead. Grounder to short.
Just on top of it.
Tosses to first. Leadoff batter set down to open the seventh. Nobody out. Runner in scoring position. Damian Adams will hit next. This one in the air to right.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
And makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Here comes the throw.
Oh.
Close play in there safely. And now the center fielder, West. 0 for 4 thus far with 3 groundouts and a strikeout. Late swing fouled it off.
Ball coming in hot.
And the tying run at second. This one to third. Over to first.
Got him.
They are down to their final out. A couple of pitches, a quick out. That'll work. So digging in, Ryan Kelly. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one right back to the mound. On to first. Ball game.
I don't know why Vanderbilt wants me now. I also don't understand why Vanderbilt doesn't have any development. Like, that doesn't make sense. Why is the 2-star schools and 3-star schools have better development than the 5-star schools?
Welcome to Game 2 of the MLB Draft Combine on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Another 2 on and 2 out, scoreless ball game here. West digs in now.
Nope, outside.
West competing here as a two-way player at the Combine, but it'll be interesting to see if that continues successfully as he gets to college or pro level. That's where we usually see a player like this convert to being just a pitcher or just a hitter. And the count 1-2. Runners at the corner posts with 2 away. Swings and flares it. And that will retire the side. To the bottom of the first we go. Now the left fielder, Champlin Hay. Fly ball, right field. That gets down for a hit. Runner on base to start the inning. So digging in, Sergio Ruiz.
Hey.
Pickoff throw. Hay dives back in safely.
Playing first base.
And the 0-1 now. Soft contact in the air. Oh, great stop. The throw to second is offline.
Oh, Can you guys feel
So
my
up
pain
next,
right now?
JJ Ritter. First and second with nobody out, and you know
Ball,
this
that's
defense
out.
is hunting a double play.
This defense is hunting an owl. I understand
Swing
why they scored
and a
10
liner
runs last
foul
game now.
off to the right. Fastball in for a strike.
That's ball 2.
Rolls away a little bit,
2-2
but the
count.
runners do not advance.
Ball back to me, big guy.
That's a base hit. Coming to the plate. The throw home. But it's offline.
Oh, he's in there.
1-0. Nobody out. First and second here. Ball guard. Getting ready to hit.
That's fine.
They've got a shot to do some real damage early
0-1's the
on
count.
and keep him on the defensive.
Aye.
They need to put the pedal to the metal. Missed
that's
inside.
inside.
Ball 1. What a take with 2 strikes.
And
Into center.
Jam shot single.
It falls in. Comes across to score. And now the right fielder, Juan Estrella. Runners at first and second and nobody out. The defense will
Ball
need
1.
to be sharp here.
Blue. I understand that you're not on perfect, but
Hey.
we can't have that. Not right now. Not when the game's just
Ball 2.
rewarding hit after
This
hit.
could be the
got
action
2
pitch
balls,
right here
1
with
strike.
runners on and a hitter's count. Dives, but it's off
Please
the
get
glove.
one out. for the
High
love
throw to
of God.
first, can't reach it.
Can I
Into
quit?
second now with nobody out.
This
Gonna
is
make it up
painful.
to second base as that's a 2-base error. Bobbled the ball a bit and he almost made up for it by firing to first
I
for
don't
an
wanna
out.
watch that again.
But the throw was a bit rushed, which led to the error. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeff Mortero. Runners at second and third, nobody out. A very difficult situation for the defense. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Here's the 0-2 pitch. It's ball 1. A little inside
1 ball,
conscious
2
now,
strikes.
and maybe the pitcher will target the outer half of the plate.
2 balls.
In the
2
dirt, but
strikes.
blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. The 2-2
Please get it now.
to the right side. 1 away. And here's the first baseman, Patrick Shear. This one is labeled. That one's back there. Off the pole and gone. Powers that one out to left. A
Get off my
2-run shot.
screen. I'm getting yanked with 1 out. This is horrible.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound.
Oh,
Trey Good,
God.
charged with hanging on to this lead. Late swing, foul
Can I
ball.
please at least help my team get a run back? Hey, can I stop being late on everything?
Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
I blame my team. Other than the home run. The home run was 100% my fault.
1-1 pitch, fouled away. 1-2 now. That one ripped into right center. Makes the grab on the run.
Oh,
Nobody on
Baseball.
and 2 outs. Next up, the designated hitter, West.
That's out.
You may be wondering just how does a player score a summons to the invitation-only draft combine? Well, eligible high school and college players are selected by a
Obliterated.
committee of MLB, US
Got
whips
it.
it
Not
to
a hit
first.
yet, though.
Inning over, but the damage. And now the DH, West.
oh,
Pitcher
I was
blew
late.
that by him at the plate,
0-1.
and I'm sure he's smiling after that. If the hitter's laying low, though, it could get interesting later in the AP. Swings through it. While all of these prospects
balls,
expect
2
to be
strikes.
drafted, the personalized player report they receive, including evaluation data and tools for improvement, makes participation
That
here a
sucks.
valuable experience
I
no
got
matter
it.
what happens in the future.
Got him.
They're in plenty
Really?
of time.
And I
as
was
the
thinking I'd have to put it on coat.
runner at first with 1 gone. Next is the designated hitter, West. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second,
He's
tag,
out.
and they get the out. Good glove work at second base to handle the bounce throw, slap down the tag, and catch him stealing. He might have been safe with a better jump. This one popped up in foul ground on the first base side.
Help me out.
Jumps at the wall, brings it back. Wes, the day you'd like to forget, overmatched on the mound and at the plate. Rough all the way around, not a lot of silver linings for him here.
Please
just gotta
talking
flush
about it.
this one and hope for better the next time out.
The final game, I think I'm gonna drop it back down to Hall of Fame. I just didn't want to get like a ton of hits. Hey, that was a rough second game. Obliterated the ball.
Welcome to Game 3 of the MLB Draft Combine. I'm Ben Gelman. One final opportunity before the draft for these prospects.
Yeah.
One down. Next up, Wes.
Your boy needs a day.
On the ground to third.
Just missed it.
That's out number 2. So digging in, Wes. Rounded out the first time. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. While he's making hard contact, he just needs to time it up a little better. The 0-1 offering. That one hammered.
Get out.
Center field.
Give me one.
Way back there. And it's
yes,
gone.
Thank you. My team might not be very good.
Circles the bases.
But your
It's
boy's
3-2.
back.
Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Hit hard on a line. Misses it. It drops in.
Oh, you've got
Makes the turn and digs for second base. Chance at a triple.
Cut it. Four.
Coming to the plate. The relay. There's the tag. They get the out, and that's
a terrible way to get an assist.
One gone and a runner on at first. And now, Wes. He's already homered in this ball game. Swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the
Can't
count.
be swinging at pitches that low, particularly in a double play situation like this. Swing, high fly ball to center field. Chip drifting towards this one. And there are 2 down. One out and a runner at second. Now the third baseman, Julio Franco. Out to center. Wes under it.
Here we go. Hit me. Three.
Got it. Runner tags at second. Here's the throw. Up to third safely with 2 gone. Wes now at the plate. Already a homer for him in this one. Fouled off. He was late. And the tying run at second.
Yeah.
Nice pitch.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Here's the catcher, Rob Welsh. Here comes the 2-2 offering. Line drive. That's a base hit. Lead runner turns at second.
Oh, whoa.
Here comes the throw. Safe. Not in time to get him. And it's first and third with 2 away. Man at second, 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Julio Franco. Lines this one to center. Settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags at second. The throw in. Safe at third. The winning run is on the doorstep. Here's the center fielder, Wes. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. That one missed.
That was
counts 1-0.
Weird out of the fingers.
Check swing, now a look down to first. No swing, just held it back there. One out, and the potential go-ahead run is at second. And it's 2-1. Behind on that swing.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses.
Nope.
Now 3-1. I was certain that was a strike. Not my call, though. That one finds the zone. And now it's 3-2.
Full count.
That was one you'll want back. Right in the heart of the zone. Gotta punish that.
Oh, the
Goes down on
curveball
strikes,
was...
and he knew he should have offered it that one. The home crowd really fired up after that strikeout, and now they've got a chance to strand the go-ahead run in scoring position. Big spot. Line drive to center. Nice grab reaching down to make the play. Runner tags at second. Here comes the throw. He gets there, winning run at third with only 1 out.
Resolve the games. Oh no. Getting another opportunity not to suck.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, safe.
0-1.
Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. Now here's the 0-2. Slider
1 ball,
misses away.
2 strikes.
There we go.
Ripped into the outfield. And there. There's a hit. Runner rounds third. On his way to the plate. Scores with ease. It's an RBI single. And it's a 2-run lead in extra innings. 2 away and a runner at first. Runner on the go. This one in for a strike.
And because you can't, like...
Oh, safe. Kicks and delivers. In the dirt. And he swipes third without a throw. Safe down looking for the backwards K.
I did that a little too much in this.
Back here at Chase Field.
Combine.
Now the left fielder, Connor Blackwell. This one is labeled.
What?
And a base
What are
hit
you
right there.
doing?
The throw
This
to
is
third.
MLB The Show, man.
Not in time, he's
can't
safe.
with MLB
And
The
it's
Show.
second and third with nobody out.
Terrible game.
So up next, West.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. 0-2, and the delivery. Struck out swinging. Inning
Keep
over,
racking
but the
up
damage.
Ks, boys.
Back here in the desert, on to the bottom half of the 13th. And now the right fielder, Robbie Pugh. Fly ball out to
Okay.
center.
You guys see
West.
it. He's locked in the ball.
Relay, three.
Makes the
I
call
didn't know I
and the
could catch
grab.
that one.
Runner tags at second. To third. Applies the
Out on the
tag and they
tag.
get 2. Double play. That concludes.
Oh, I have a cute puppy. So, that doesn't actually tell you. Yeah, like, see, I would personally choose Vandy every single time. Oh, actually, I did choose Vandy last time, but you get a one-time package reward. But the skill development's down here in the Cal State and the TCU. And the exposure's no better, so I think I'm actually gonna assign here at TCU. Because I need that exposure. Or not the exposure, the points.
With the 5th pick in the 5th round, the Washington Nationals select the two-way player from the West region.
Not a bad team, but I will be going to college.
Okay, so another pick off the board here in the early rounds of this draft, and another high school player who has had a lot of scouts watching him throughout the spring and summer. What do you take away from this pick, Harold? What do you think of this kid?
Well, he's really promising talent. A lot of folks did not project him, folks being the scouts, did not project him in the top echelon like the first round, but he's got crazy talent. This is a guy you take a chance on. And so that's what happened here. You're hoping that maybe he hits his stride in your organization.
Strong verbal commitment to one of the nation's best college baseball programs. Is signability an issue? Where do you think he ends up going?
Well, I think it's an issue because he's still in that developmental stage. So is it an issue? I think it's more of a what might happen. And I could see it going either way. Signing in pro ball, getting the right team that can develop you, or go to the right college program that's going to develop you and you get a chance to get those reps.
Well, that's a decision for another day. Right now, he's at his draft party, celebrating getting drafted. Congrats.
Cheers, mate. Oh, I thought you started older than 21. I don't know why I thought that. Anyways. That means a lot of the people that are getting drafted in my league are gonna be a little too old. Oops. Anyways. We're going to college. I was just reading it. I'm not mad with the Nats, to be honest with you. It's this, that's what I need. Ow, I just punched the wall. That hurt. Well, my desk, actually. I'm not even reading it. I'm just frustrated because like I said, I've made a bunch of players to kind of get drafted with and everything, and I think I dyslexic and made them all like 25 and 23. Darn, that's annoying. Alright, base running. I want to get to 74 speed for now. Actually, yeah, because I want it to be 79, but I know this stat doesn't actually do anything, but I got a bat, some batting gloves, cleats, and a glove. Already did that. Don't know why it's marking. I don't wear batting gloves, and I'm already frustrated with the cleat. Alright. Game 1, baby. Let's go win ourselves a championship. That'd be the goal, right?
Hello and welcome to the ballpark at Omaha. MLB The Show brings you Game 1 of the College Baseball Championship. It's the UCLA Bruins taking on. About to get started here, towing the slab in today's game. West, what do you got on him, Chris?
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
So we know that one doesn't work, so I'm just going to go with this.
West, ready to work down for TCU, Chris. Jared Asensio leading things off. He takes a strike.
I know the Rockies are the worst team in baseball history.
On the ground to the left.
But we would look good in some purple uniforms out
Tosses
there
to first.
in the Rockies.
Game 1 of the college baseball championship. These players have got to be pumped. I know I am.
No doubt, Singy, the massive crowd here, a national audience
Also,
watching
now that
at
I
home.
think about it,
For
I
most
might
of
have
these
actually
players, this is by far the biggest stage they played on.
I don't know. Oh, that's
And
not
that
gonna
one is lifted in the air. Touches down. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And now the center fielder, Addy Kopanek. First pitch misses. Line drive caught.
There's nothing better than watching a third baseman make great plays like that. You can't just throw anyone out there and hope it works out. That's the hot corner, and it takes a special breed to want to play that position.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second.
God,
Great jump.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a runner.
play outfield. Get out of here. Give me that assist.
West
or put out
takes the
somebody.
grab. And that is that.
Thank you.
One down, runner at third. West steps in now for TCU. What a journey he's been on to get to this point, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, he's really carried this TCU program on his shoulders. A tremendous 4-year career.
Face it.
High grounder in.
And let us go ahead and go to open base. Apply. And I can
the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-0. And now, Aaron Pagan. Duff picks the first. Another throw over. And he's back again.
I'm pretty sure you're out of pickoff swing.
Just missed. Runner on the move.
No, don't swing that.
Comes a 2-2. Runner on the go again. Got him swinging.
And I'm hosed.
Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Trying to make some.
And we're back. New inning getting started. Digging in. Demetrius Pride. And first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
On the inside corner for a strike. Looking across the field, Siggy, you know physically the talent is there for all of these athletes. Now is when the mental game really dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
That's fine. Good job, Pride.
And at first, down the third baseman, Darren Vaughn. There's a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
No, that's it. He's
Throw,
in there.
save. That's a stolen base. Pitch misses outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that is out of play. Pride at second with nobody out. Now this one gets away from the catcher.
Oh my God.
And on the wild
What is
pitch, he
your
goes
blocking?
down to third. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 3-2 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Kyler Newhouser in the box now. No balls and a strike. No outs. Runners at first and third. Ball 1 there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone.
Oh, great stop. Here's one. They get the out, but the run
I'll
scores
take
on the
that.
twin kill.
First and third, nobody out. I think you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Foul ball there. Now the 0-1.
Nope, ball.
Damn.
Flares one into right, and it drops in. And that extends the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Chance Sanguin. And a foul ball. 2 outs. Foul ball. The 0-2.
Go away.
And there's the ball. To the right side, and foul ball. 1 run across in the frame so far. Here in the top of the second.
No, that's in.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-2. Hands and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 run. Welcome back to the College Baseball Championship. And here is Jared Asensio. Outside with the breaking ball.
I love seeing these outstanding young athletes out there on college's biggest stage. Just goes to show you what hard work, dedication, and pure love for the game can do.
West ready to work now for TCU.
I love
there's
the
a foul
stands
ball.
chanting.
So, Boog, when you look at TCU
This is what
alums
baseball's
who have made a
supposed to be.
splash at the
The
MLB
stands
level,
losing their
how
mind.
about this name? Bear Wolf. Bear played for the Reds in 1927. Okay, I get it. Let's get more recent. How about Matt Carpenter and Jake Arrieta? A combined 4 All-Star appearances.
Puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Here's the center fielder, Addy Kopata. And first offering is fouled off. Yes, Iggy Arrieta won a Cy Young through 2 no-hitters and played a big part of that 2016 World Series title.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Sit him down. Oh, he didn't.
1 and 2.
2 outs, base is empty. That's a little bit low.
You know you wanted to chase that.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Shoot, I wish they'd chant that at like a Rockies game.
2 down, nobody on. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
There we go.
2-2 now. And a good eye there.
That's the ball. Full count.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Kopata leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Be patient.
And it's fouled off. He'll do it again.
Throw your best pitch. Best pitch right here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I'm not gonna be able to throw anymore by the 4th inning.
On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
My God, my team sucks.
Here's the left fielder, Demetrius Pride. And that clips the inside corner.
Swear.
0-1.
It's fine. I'll just keep getting out so you guys keep making mistakes. It's cool.
Ground ball, left
Try
side.
again.
Roper.
Thank you.
And that is the inning. 2 left on. 2 outs, nobody on. West steps in now for TCU singing. Line drive.
And run up base.
And a base hit
I will
right
be
there.
stealing again.
Just kind of slice that one into center. So up next, Aaron Pagan. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first.
That's the ball.
There's the ball.
Oh my God.
And that'll end it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Darren Vaughn. There's a strike.
I guess I will be upping the stealing because that's annoying.
Next offering
I
is
think I got
foul
caught
back.
stealing 2 times in college. Something ridiculous like that. I had like
That misses the zone. Now 1 and 2.
1-2.
30 steals or something like that.
Just
Ball,
missed.
that's low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Newhouser stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings through that.
0-2.
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Next pitch is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there in the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Throw him the dark one. Throw him that good stuff.
Don't make good stuff.
Got him
Make your
looking.
good stuff,
That
mate.
was pretty nasty.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part of the bat to it. But I'd say overall, you just have to tip your cap on that one. Great execution.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. The next offering misses. And that is ball 1.
Offer at it.
Outside with a breaking ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Welcome back to the ballpark at Omaha. Here's the second baseman, Chance Sanguillen.
An immaculate inning. I wanted to, but I feel like it's smarter to do this.
West back
considering
to work.
Already in the yellow.
That's in there. Going
If I throw an
You know,
immaculate
this group of
inning,
hitters,
so
simply put, are
salty.
producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though
None of
some
it
them have
mattered.
been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And next is the designated hitter, Jared Asensio. First pitch, and he just misses. And that one fouled off. And that misses. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Sanguillen on at first. Nobody out.
This slurve right here is what my curveball more or less looks
Up
like,
the
but
middle.
with more break.
Pagan cross the second, and they get him.
Hey, where's my retired side in
double
order? It's
play.
back in
I
order.
think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play.
Yep.
Oh, he gloves it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left.
Damn.
We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Eduardo Ramos.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
West, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more.
Dude
than
has
hit
a
every
noodle
inning,
behind the plate.
and
I got
they've
thrown
only
out
struck
twice.
out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
That one the other way. Steps on first for the out. So 2 down, and now the DH, West. He won a state championship back in his high school playing days. Pretty impressive to have the chance to make a run at a national championship here this week, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, for me, I mean, he's already shown he can get it done in these pressure-packed games. And that's what separates the great players from the average ones. Can you come through when it matters most?
Gotta attack that. Can't sit back.
Vernon puts it away, and that is... West with a nice two-way performance in this one. Good pitching and hitting.
Not a great hitting effort, Boog, but he pitched well enough, and that's always valuable.
Alright, let's get into it. 2 more games. See if we can't win ourselves 2 championships before getting out of high school and college.
Hello and welcome to the ballpark at Omaha. We're ready for game 2 of the college baseball championship.
The team I went
It's
with
the
the first time
Vanderbilt
I played through.
Bottom of the first, and now the center fielder, West. The wind of the pitch. Not even close there. And that is ball 1.
He's got a bit better of an arm back there. Gotta be smarter about running.
And another ball. Singy, now that the nerves from game 1 have died down a bit, do you think some of these players' thoughts have turned to the upcoming draft?
Oh, for sure, Boog. Of course they're all here to win, but there's no denying that if you deliver here in Omaha, you have an opportunity to jump up on those draft boards, and quick.
There's a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen
Mack picks over. West dives back in safely.
I thought about it, but he quick step. I'm not.
Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. There's the ball.
There it is.
And safe. It's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
And now, Elias Shadwell.
Still quick pitching.
There's the strike.
I don't know about that. Still quick pitching. I think that might just be his windup.
2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get
where
really
was my
wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That one finds the zone, and now it's filled up 3-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
I walked.
So up next, Lane O'Donnell. 2 outs. Hit in the air, center field. West on his way over. Drops into the glove, and that.
Look at that flow.
Back to the top of the lineup. West steps in now for TCU, Singy. Ground ball left side. Over to first. Inning over. Nothing doing. And the batter now, Derek Ochoa. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. West. Long run. Reaching for it and breaks it in. Here's the center fielder, West. The Nationals selected him out of high school, but he chose college ball instead. Pretty cool to see it paying off for him, Singy. A shot at the natty.
Yeah, Boog, what an opportunity he's got here this week, trying to cap off his college career with a title. He'll certainly get another chance to hear his name called at the upcoming draft, though.
2 on, 1 out. That's off the mark, and the count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's a
ground ball, and that's through the infield.
And because you can't just
coming home. The throw in, but it's offline. He will score, and it's 1-0.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated. Ochoa.
There's one, and that's 2.
Put your hands in there. Also, that was a big.
So digging in, Lane O'Donnell.
Get him with your best pitch right here.
Line in the left center, base hit.
I would do it. Nope, I pressed that button.
Oh, not in time. He's safe.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Andy. That's going to hurt so much.
And there's 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. West getting ready to hit. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Yeah! 1 out, base is empty. Off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike. Now this is in the air down the line, and that will drop foul. 1 down, base is empty. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here's the third baseman, Jared Roper.
Oh, wait.
Drive.
Nope.
And what a play. Ball game.
That's so painful. I don't even know how to talk about it. We're moving on. Moving on. Oh, I guess it's a 2-game elimination. I thought that was the end of it. I don't like that my hair is tucked behind my ears. It's so weird. Okay, I didn't know that. Looks like we have an opportunity here to do something more. I need to figure out those statistics. Not statistics. I need to figure out the statistics that I'm gonna aim for, so then I can aim for them, and then from there adjust slowly.
Hello and welcome to the ballpark at Omaha. The show brings you the elimination game of the College Baseball Championship. It's the TCU Horned Frogs going ready to go now. Here's the center fielder, West.
Come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
On the ground to short, Kaiser. Whips it to first. And an easy out to start the game. So the lineup flips over. West steps in now for TCU, singing. And a foul ball. And the 0-1.
This player just continues to impress me with his poise and presence. He knows he belongs here, and he's letting the rest of us know it too.
Oh, and he dotted me with the fucking upside curveball.
And there's one down.
Boog, I wouldn't know personally unless you're going to consider my Little League exploits, but it's got to feel good to break off a curveball like that and completely lock a hitter up, especially on the front door. Listen, I've been on the receiving side of that. It's not a good feeling.
Stall. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Now here is Jared Roper.
Oh wait, hold on. What am I doing here?
And they're all loaded up.
Interesting, he went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Bounce to the right. Baco.
Oh, I thought
There's
I was
one.
going
Throw to first, but he beat it. So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Jerry Ashley. That to right, Nicholson. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And now the center fielder, West. He really has what teams are looking for. Some scouts have projected him as a first-rounder in the upcoming draft, Singy.
Yeah, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I think we could be looking at a future MLB All-Star here. He's got the skill set to be an elite player in the pros.
And a swing and a miss there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings like that, I ain't gonna be nothing. Swings like that,
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field.
And I just gotta make sure. Cool, wrong direction. No, I would be cool with double
runner
steal.
at second. 2
Probably
on
double
now
steal.
with 2 away. Jared Roper digs in now.
Hey, your turn right here, kid. Drive them in.
Tapped in front of the plate. And that chance handled. Fires over to first. They limit the damage. So digging in, Chet Cross. That one is absolutely belted.
Oh.
That's got a chance.
No, what do you...
Out of here!
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
West, the next to hit, takes outside. And that misses. And a count now 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later.
And because we have to.
In this count.
No throw, and everyone is safe.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. And now looking for some...
Step off throw to first. And he's back in safe.
Why am I cleats look like that? I don't know. Oh, I should have went there. Oh, there's so many reasons I should have been on that pitch, but
well done behind the dish.
I wasn't paying attention.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. There goes the runner. Pitch is low. Ball.
There we go. Now the stealing's starting to look like us.
90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Swing and a ground ball. Kaiser fires to first on the run. It's there.
Any
That's
mistakes
a great
there,
play.
and we're scoring 2.
1 down. Stepping in, Dana
I really hope we
Alcantara.
don't lose this game. I really hope.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit out of the left center field. The throw to third.
That was a terrible decision. Your boy
And he's
has got you hosed.
1 out. Runner at second. West, the next to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one missing inside. And that's off.
All right,
the
remote's
inside
down.
edge. Ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit.
Not
He wants
worth
to be
it.
challenged.
Be smart here.
Roper in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact.
Hands are under the legs.
Ball 4.
4.
He walked in, and that keeps
Goes
things
on.
going. Now here is Jared Roper.
He did not
Throw to first, and he dives back in safely.
We're leaning.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Leaning back.
Looking good. Nobody better up there.
On the ground to third. Dive, and he's got it.
Oh, please. Break it up or something.
Not in time. Great effort, Bill.
Sucks.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here. Now the left fielder, Greg Cole. Line, and that's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into
Perfect
second.
throw. That's a perfect throw.
Tag.
Don't run on me.
Down the winning run at second. Back to the top of the order now.
Not worth it.
Here's the center fielder, West. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses.
That's my bad. I was excited.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That misses the zone. And
What's with the curveballs?
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone. Since you're
Like, I really wish
1-2.
there was like a way to turn on sliders with the pitching was a little bit different. Though I am chasing, so it's kind of my fault.
So up next, Koji Kaiser. That one ripped. Misses the catch.
Why does the game keep doing that? That's stupid annoying.
On his way to the plate, and he dives in with a winning run.
He was safe?
Hit to advance to the
I hate this game.
close
I
one
hate
here
this game
today,
so
and
much. It's uncanny. It's so dumb. I got behind it. I was on it. I don't know how the hell he missed it. I'm not even gonna look at it. I don't care. That is stupid. I don't know. I think you guys might have to see who drafts me in the next one.
With the second pick.
Guess we'll see you next time.